They say that when you assume, you make an... Hold on 1 second. 2 seconds. 3 seconds. 4 seconds. 5 seconds. Ass out of you and me. Sorry, I can't cuss if it's within the first 15 seconds of the video.
Yeah, I was wondering
or
if
YouTube will
I was wondering how you were going to delay that.
Monetize me.
This is too early for this. You could just say donkey, I guess. Or butt.
They say if you assume, it makes an ass out of you and me. And boy, did I assume something, okay? The way I seen everybody posting about these things, I thought these things were delicious.
What is it?
It's a Nerds gummy cluster.
Oh, it smells so good.
I know. And I love Nerds,
It smells fruity.
I fucking love Nerds. So I was very excited to try these. You ready?
Yeah. It immediately undersells itself.
It is like chewing sandy jelly.
Yeah. This texture is horrid.
So I thought, when I saw what it was, they're like, okay, tangy and crunchy outside.
Yeah.
Sweet and gummy inside.
That's accurate.
My brain inserted like a candy shell
in between them.
In between them.
But that is in fact not what that says.
No.
And it's not what it is.
It's not what it is. It's literally, they took something gummy and rolled it in Nerds and then said, here you go, eat your fish food.
Let me tell you.
Fish rocks, I mean.
Let me tell y'all, some of y'all are freaky. Y'all are freaky like that.
And people have been posting about like being addicted to these. They love them. Anyway, that was the terrible experience that I had today. And if I had to experience it, so did you.
I did experience it, but I didn't like it.
That's what it's like to be married.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of the benefits of marriage.
I hate it.
Another benefit of marriage is that we get to split CJ DaChamp videos. So first and foremost, what up, Ho Biscuits? It's your girl Skitten, back at it again. If you have not already watched the first part of the Shredder video on Chavez's channel, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, they've already done
Don't start. The way numbers work is 1 goes 1,
right,
and then 2 goes second.
Yeah.
This is 2.
Right.
So if you start at 2 and not at 1, you're going backwards.
Are you insulting the handicap?
No.
Because that's the only way that they've done that and not sitting on my channel is if they were somehow incapacitated in...
Maybe they just like my face better.
No, you're crazy. Because they clearly would never do that to me. But thanks a lot.
I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are staying safe and sanitized.
Not sanitized enough. That's about to get dirty.
Oh no. I am super excited to see what this video has in store for us. So without further ado,
let's
go ahead and get started.
So now we get to the point where this man put the entire planet at risk multiple times. And we started off with case 3, helping the Krang invade Earth. So Shredder had a mutual alliance with the Krang, and they had a very great business relationship after taking one of them hostage, beating them to death, selling a literal child to them, and mutually hating the Turtles. They had a very great working relationship. So one day, the Krang came to Shredder with a proposal. They proposed that you help us take over New York and the world, and in return, we will help you turn your daughter back from a mindless serpent into a human again. So Shredder decided to take the deal. Because A, this nigga does not give a about humanity. I mean, he literally could not care less. And B, they made him another offer that he couldn't refuse. They were gonna bring him Splinter. So when he heard this, he jumped out his seat with joy. He was like, go on ahead, fuck up this whole damn planet. I don't give a fuck. Just bring me that ugly ass rock.
This guy's evil.
Exactly, one day later, the Krang invade Earth. They are fucking up everything. It is literally doomsday out here.
It's actually bad.
Squirting on niggas' blood. And then look at his next part, bro. This poor kid is trying to protect his little sister, trying to get to safety, and he ends up running into Shredder just ore farming. That kid looked at him for 2 seconds and dipped.
Okay, you let him go. Okay.
Little nigga felt that aura and his spider flex senses kicked in. So after this man put the whole city on fire and mean mugged this kid, he caught this man Leonardo lacking so hard. Leo was just out in the streets trying to help, and he ended up running into Shredder and his goons, ready to jump this nigga. So Shredder said, boys, cook that nigga. So they started jumping and stomping Leonardo out. So bro tried to fight back, and my God, he did his best. But Shredder just teleports right behind him. And Leonardo knew, you could see from his face, he's behind me, isn't he?
Hi, how are you?
So after jumping Leonardo and sending him to the Shadow Realm, he ends up encountering Splinter. So Splinter straight up told him, "Where is my son?" And Shredder told him exactly.
The evil flight.
I just took him, just like your daughter. Ah! And then this man just starts laughing. This is a sick dog. He will not stop until he takes...
It's terrifying. That was horrible. I did not like that. That's scary. That scared the hell out of me. I didn't like that at all. That made me vastly uncomfortable. You can take that back. Hell no. Who is this grown-ass woman underneath these covers with these little baby Dr. D hands? You know what I'm saying?
Damn, Dr. D catching straight with you.
That's what I'm saying. Candy? All right, let's play the video.
No candy?
I'm ignoring you. It's not nice to offer people things they don't want. That's not a nice thing to do.
It's polite.
For whom?
When one is partaking in something, to offer that something to the other person that you're with.
You are reading the Cliff Notes version. If I don't like it, don't offer it to me.
Maybe you'll like it this time.
Do you want to kiss that hunchback of Notre Dame? No, I don't. Stop asking me. That's not nice.
Okay. If you bite it, right? And they just hold it in your mouth. It's not that bad.
Well, good to know. Thanks for telling me that.
He will not stop until he takes everything from this man. So Shredder starts beating the life out of him, throwing him into cliffs, and multiple steel pipes just dropping on him. So Shredder walks up to Splinter, grabs him by the goatee. That is so disrespectful, bro. Grabbing another man by his beard is crazy. So he pulls out the blade and he's like, "This is for taking my bitch, you thieving, conniving motherfucker."
That makes this shit so funny.
Comes out of nowhere, straight out of Orlando, and starts biting and chopping on this man.
Slap him by the belly.
And he throws him in the legs. So you gotta think, no way anybody survives that. Bro literally got 8. Like he was feasting on him. But Leatherhead must have forgot from that last encounter they had that this man Shredder is a certified Floridian. He came over and started whooping this gator's ass. Then he just starts beating his sides in. That nigga Leatherhead started crying for help. This was just outrageous. Then he runs at this gator at full speed and drop kicks him, sending this 1,000-pound gator back to the sewers. Bro said, "You should have stayed your ass in Florida, nigga." So after that happened, Splinter ended up getting a rage boost, and he runs at Shredder and spears him. And they start falling down to the sewers. So when they fell in the sewers, the turtles and everybody ended up seeing this, but they were blocked off, so they couldn't help at all. And Shredder was excited. He said, "Yeah, watch closely, kids. Pay attention to how your daddy dies." Shredder was enjoying every second beating this man in front of his kids. So then he threw some smoke in his face, and he jumps up and tries to kill him. But Splinter ends up using his ult, and he ends up getting a critical hit on this man. Sent this man packing into a wall. So Splinter thought it was over, and it was for him. Shredder smashed this man upside the head, knocking him on the ground. And started beating him to death. This was so brutal they didn't even show it. Then he picked up his body, walked over to the water, and threw his body in and flushed him down the...
Hey, don't be worried. You know, rats can actually swim very, very well. They can swim a couple of miles in water.
Okay.
It's almost impossible to drown rats.
That's terrifying.
They're also, they're also pretty much water resistant too because of all the grease on they're dirty. They're just really dirty. So water doesn't stick to them. They roll around in all kind of oils and shit. That's all I'm trying to say. And the poop won't bother them either because their insides are completely already ravaged.
Okay.
So the shit is not going to bother his lungs.
Okay,
either.
Look, the people who like rats are going to come after you. So could you not?
And it gets in their eyes, they don't care. You ever see those black little beady eyes? They do not care about having dirt in them.
You know, rats are like super intelligent.
Yeah.
And
they're disgusting, disease-ridden. So dirty, dirt can't stick to them.
Isn't that a myth that they're disease-ridden?
No. It's a myth that they don't spread a ton of disease, but they still have sicknesses.
It's not a myth.
They still roll in poop. I mean, they're just not as dirty as you think they are.
Pigs roll in poop.
That's exactly what I'm saying. So you do get it. So you understand.
Also, I don't know what media he's taking this from. Is this a movie or a show or whatever? This animation style is horrifying. It's so bad.
Let's go back to the eyes of the turtles. Oh, we gotta go forward.
Down the
Let me go forward.
This is is crazy.
The pseudo 3D clay.
This is terrible.
Yeah, I don't really like this.
I'm not a fan of this whatsoever.
But the emotions come through really well, and it works well with the voiceover.
Yeah. Also, it looks like he's wearing his mask
upside down. Yeah, I've been thinking that for basically the whole show. Yeah, it looks like he kind of made a mistake there. All right, off we go.
Front of his kids, and they couldn't do nothing about it. And he just looked at him like, "You're next."
Also, just to be clear, this is why one of them at least should have a gun.
It's the Harry Glocker meme.
Yeah. Like, all of these problems would be solved if you had a gun. Imagine one of you has a fucking sniper rifle.
There's an edit of Harry Potter during that battle with Malfoy, and then he's doing all that. He just starts shooting him with the gun. Yeah. He was like, yeah, why wouldn't I do this?
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Well, actually, okay, so like in the world of Harry Potter, the reason that you wouldn't do that is because Muggle technology doesn't work in the wizarding world very well. So,
but, hey, fire make things go boom in the wizarding world. I could make a magic gun. Ain't no problem about that, partner.
I mean, I don't think there's anything stopping anybody from making a magical gun.
There's nothing stopping me from making a really small ball and putting some heat behind that bitch. Foul! Was I gotta go fa 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 fa? I'm out here.
Even a bow and arrow, if you guys want to be super like, oh well, they're ninjas. Like,
I mean, bro, when the crossbow was created, it changed the game.
Like,
and he just looked at him like, "You're next," and left.
All right, bet.
So the repercussions after this were wild. First, New York got completely taken over by aliens because of this man.
I forgot about that.
Leonardo became a vegetable after getting jumped. And
oh no, they really did. They handicapped. They disabled him.
Oh no.
They did what you did to the people on the intro.
Oh no.
That's crazy.
And last but not least, the Foot Clan ended up finding Splinter's body. And this man wasn't even the same. He was in a feral state. Shredder beat him so hard he broke his mind. So he decided, you know what? Instead of killing you, I'm gonna lock you up in a cage
like he's an
so I can watch
rat.
you rot. And then I'm gonna restore your mind at the last minute before I kill you, so you can know that it was me. This man is a sick individual. This is elite hating. I have to tip my hat to it because this is ridiculous.
All of this over a lady who didn't even want you. Is crazy.
That makes it so funny.
At risk. Let's talk about the second time he did it, and the moment that made him a top 5 hater of all time.
Sorry, who's that second one? This guy. Who's this guy?
Oh, Dr. Doom?
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. He's kind of a goofball, thing it's considered, but
I don't know anything about him except people were mad that he's being played by Robert Downey Jr.
He's like Tony Stark, but in an alternate universe where he turns evil.
Oh, okay.
And he's like super smart, but his motives are very much
nefarious.
Play nefarious. Like a super genius that's not really committed to the cause.
Yeah.
More about the process than the end game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Case 4. Destroying Earth.
Oh yeah.
So some time passes after the Krang invasion, and the Triceraton race decides to come to Earth and plant a bomb that will activate a black hole and destroy the planet. So the Turtles and Splinter needed all the help that they could get, even if it meant teaming up with their arch nemesis, Shredder.
What?
Because the planet is literally on the line right now. So Shredder and Splinter both swallow their pride and make a temporary alliance so they all don't die. So they go off to battle and beating the ever-living crap out of these Triceratons. Shredder was murdering these niggas, quite literally. So they all end up getting to Central Park, and there is a massive battle just going on right now. And they have to hurry because a bomb is about to go off. They got about a good minute left. So Splinter ends up taking off to try to defuse it, but Shredder looked over and saw the time. And he was like, he's not gonna make it. So guess what Shredder does? He takes off right behind him. And when Splinter reaches for the bomb, he stabs this man in the back, dooming the planet. Oh my God!
Yeah!
So the bomb ends up going off.
Serious?
And Splinter dies.
Oh!
So Tiger Claw was like, nigga, what the fuck have you done?
What?
And all Shredder said was, Hamato Yoshi is dead. I could not give a fuck about this planet. All y'all niggas can die because I'm dying at peace.
What?
Elite hating. This man just destroyed the earth, killing billions and sacrificing himself just so his op could die. And the Earth got sucked up in a black hole and went kaboom.
That's the end.
Ah, man.
Wow.
How many people are in the world?
Right. Yeah.
This man is called 8 billion bodies. Shredder's in the Hall of Fame. Round Table Black Air Force Hall of Fame. Now,
he express laid him.
Luckily for these niggas, they got bailed out. Because good old Dr. Honeycutt came down and helped them reverse things.
Oh,
even
nice.
though that timeline of version of Earth is just straight up cooked.
Right.
But in the reverse timeline, Splinter caught Shredder trying to sneak him. The bomb got defused and Shredder got his ass whipped. Splinter cooked this man out of range, hitting all of his vital points, bringing him to his knees, then walked up to him and finished him off. Shredder was done. Splinter left this man on the brink of death and paralyzed, and it was a mercy that he didn't kill him after what he did. But unfortunately for Splinter, him sparing Shredder right here was the biggest mistake he could have ever made.
It is always look, just to be clear, when you have your enemy on the brink of death, right, on the cusp of defeat, when you're edging towards victory.
That one springs open. Be careful.
Nigga, what?
The knife. It springs open when you open it. Be careful.
I'll just leave it closed.
That sounds good too.
When you're that close,
stomp
his head until it resembles ground beef.
You're like pressing it in, right? You're like, oh, you guys are fighting like this. Just go, boop, 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 boop,
right?
And it's over.
He's laid out on the ground.
Right.
Get a rock.
Yeah. Just ooh, I like the rock. Okay. Another one. Give the nice sideways over the neck, right? Get the hand of a friend and just tickle him. Tee. As he giggles, slice his head off.
Like, this is not.
You do another one.
I don't have anything else. His head should be pulverized.
Take your fingers and put them into the side soft bits and poke their eyes out.
Like, I really just feel like the concept of mercy is overplayed and overblown. No, we're not taking the high road. We're not going to be the bigger / better person. They need to die. They are a threat to the world's security. They have to go.
Kind of messed up.
This could have prevented what was about to happen.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
The Shredder.
Mess with you, that's not going to happen, though, is it? Destroying Earth and killing 1 billion people.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end. The final exhibit of the Shredder trial. And there is no better way to end it than with the most unhinged, monstrous, mentally unstable version of this nigga.
The fucking League of Legends thing.
Maokai. The tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Evil tree. Yeah. Or Heckram, you mean? The horseman. Whinny.
Also Heckram.
Yeah, Whinny.
Also,
Thresh with the lantern.
I was going to say Thresh is what I was thinking of.
Hook them and steal their wives.
Yeah,
Put them inside a lantern.
I did not know that was the lore.
Get over
By the way, of Thresh from League of Legends. That's insane.
Those little souls pop up. Every time things dies, their souls pop up around Thresh, and then he collects them to get armor.
That's insane.
It's hilarious.
He has that nigga's wife.
In the lantern.
In the lantern.
And they are very popularly linked together in the game.
And if you destroy the lantern, his wife does not get set free.
Probably just dies, sent to oblivion. Yeah, more than likely.
That's probably better than being a prisoner.
I don't know about that, but debatable.
I mean, would you rather me be imprisoned in somebody's lantern forever? Or like
floating in the ether?
In the universe.
Probably the lantern. Yeah.
What?
Because at least I know where you're at. It's like being in an urn. You know what I'm saying? Just to have your ashes. If you're just floating around in the other verse, that might be terrifying. What if there's a void out there and you fly into it?
Yeah, that could happen.
Yeah, you're like a soul amoeba.
That's better than being a prisoner.
But what if there are void beasts?
You would rather I be bored and trapped for eternity.
First of all, there's a lot of souls in there. It's definitely not boring, but continue.
It's definitely boring. We definitely can't interact with each other.
If you're a soul, you're released from human inhibitions. You're just like your glowy in-bits.
Right.
None of the sad, depressed outbits.
Soul orgies? Like, no.
Kinda, yeah. A little bit of intertwining of soul bits, but that's unavoidable. You don't have any casing anymore. You're like a hot dog with the condom ripped off.
Ew. Anyway.
It's just the insides. You turn into ground beef.
So you would rather me be ground beef than me just be free in the universe?
Because there could be void beasts. What if there are aldrich gods that harvest the souls of the unwilling?
I'm already in a fucking lantern. What else
That's
would they
what
do?
I'm trying to explain to you. There could be an evil aldrich god of pestilence that harvests souls for disease for eternity. That's definitely worse.
For who?
You could be syphilis. That would be terrible. I know. You could be the sole embodiment of syphilis.
I don't think that.
You could be a shingle. Just your whole life. Just a soul shingle. That would be bad.
But is it worse?
Yeah.
For who?
Don't ask me, man. I got thoughts in here. You don't want to know what's in there. Don't ask me.
Version of this nigga is final form. Ladies and gentlemen, the Super Shredder. So after Shredder lost to Splinter, after destroying Earth and ruining a whole timeline, he was on the brink of death. Splinter beat his ass so bad he put that nigga on life support. And his mental state is the worst it's ever been. The nigga was already delusional, but now he's literally mentally ill. So he told Baxter Stockman, "Shoot me up with mutagen." So Stockman's ass was like, "Master Shredder, Buzz. I don't know about that one." Shredder grabbed his throat and told him, "Do it or I'ma rip off your fucking head, nigga." Oh, yes, master. So Stockman shot this man up with all the mutagen they had, and he started transforming into a monster. Nigga grew Wolverine claws and had blades coming out his whole body.
Still going.
He just bitch slaps Baxter Stockman for the
I was helping you.
And this man fully transformed into the Super Shredder. This was a living nightmare. This man was already strong as hell as a regular human, and you gave this nigga powers?
And eyes.
Good God. Everybody was fucked. So Super Shredder's first order of business was to deal with his daughter because she took over the foot. So they pull up on the foot. You just hear this man Shredder walking. Doom.
His toenail.
I know, this is
with them ugly ass, nasty ass, size 25 ass feet. Nigga had the whole room shook when he entered. And here comes this mentally ill nigga talking about, "My daughter, I did this for you. To kill that rat that killed your mother." But she was not having that. She said, ew, gross. Back the fuck away from me.
I hear that.
So she sends a foot ninja at him, but they got washed, thrown around like rag dolls. So Karai and Shinigami try to attack this man. They get thrown across the room, and my God, what happened to old girl right here is a travesty. She tried to be saucy and shit, using these bastards camouflage and flipping and shit. So she kicks this man twice in the head, no reaction, then pulls out her knives and slices him through the heart. But then she realized, oh my God, I forgot to sharpen these bitches. Damn. So after she took a hammer fist to the dome, he's about to step on Shorty with them long ass, unclipped ass toenails. But Karai jumps on him with her snake form, but he gives her a right hook, chokes her, and slams her on the ground repeatedly till she was unconscious. And with that, y'all already know what we about to do. Kick that nigga with assault, child abuse, attempted murder, everything, nigga. Everything. You still consider her your daughter, and you just gonna beat her like that? God damn, you didn't have to pick her up and slam her on the ground 3 times, nigga. And then you gave her best friend the nastiest concussion I've ever seen. Shorty gonna have a case of CTE that's never been seen before. So after he beat the hell out of them and took Karai hostage, the Turtles pulled up in they raggedy ass whip, and they saw Shredder and they were shook. So they tried to ram bro, but Shredder picked up the car and threw that bitch across the block. Yep, hell nah, bro. Me personally, I'm skipping town. If I see a nigga that just picked up a 4,000-pound car that was speeding down the road at least 60 miles an hour and throw that bitch to the side, I'm out. No, bro, I value my life. So after this, Shredder decided to use Karai as bait again to get Splinter to come out of hiding. So later on, when they went after Shredder in the sewers, they ended up seeing some of the most disturbing things ever. Shredder had pictures laid out. He just started talking in the background saying, "Gaze upon these pictures, rot. Of all the things you've taken from me, you took my brain.
Bro, this is like 3 things.
You stole my this nigga was mentally disturbed.
First.
They got to the second floor and it got worse.
What
More
else?
pictures
That's the same
everywhere.
deal.
This shit looked like a Silent Hill level. All the pictures just being lit on fire. So Splinter kept on running through this maze till he finally found Karai as she was hanging from the fucking roof. So then Shredder just started walking down the tunnel, and Splinter was shook. He saw bro up close, and he was terrified, looking at him like, oh my God, he did all this just to kill me? So Splinter started swinging, but to no avail.
Right.
This man didn't move an inch, and just off this interaction, you knew how this fight was gonna go. Shredder punches this man into a wall, and while he's out of breath, he just stomps him. And you knew that shit was brutal because the screen cut to black. You only saw an impact frame, and it just got worse from here. Splinter tried to jump up, but got grabbed and threw this man like Hulk did to Loki, ragdolling him. Krang couldn't even look at this shit. This was a beating of the century. So Splinter started running for his life, going deeper and deeper into the sewers, while Shredder was just tracking him down. So when they got down to this one part that looked like an arena out of a fighting game, Splinter tried to come out and sneak him, but he got grabbed, slammed into a wall, then ate another right hook. And it gets even more brutal. Niggas started throwing him, bouncing him off of walls, then carrying him to slam him into another wall.
That's crazy. That's nuts. They be doing that in the UFC though. Niggas will like lift the guy up, like hoist him onto their back, run around the arena, and then slam them down. Like, first of all, now you're fucking tired. That's crazy.
They're tired every time, but
that's crazy. Why did you do this? But also, that's unhinged. And this is why they should have took, while he was in that hospital bed.
Yeah, Kamika one.
Right? They should have took bolts. Put them through his eyes, his shoulders, his hands. Multiple in his guts. And bolted him to the fucking hospital bed.
That's a good one. So then he can't get away.
Yeah.
Even though he's already paralyzed, he's paralyzed and bolted down. That's the kind of provisions you need with a supervillain.
Exactly.
Not good enough, guys. You're not doing good enough.
Exactly.
Shredder was about to kill Splinter for a second time, but his arm started tweaking out because of the mutagen. But even though his arm was having a seizure, it didn't stop. Man still threw him and shatters his ankle with them size 25 ass feet. So with all hope lost, Splinter decided to protect my family, I'm gonna have to sacrifice myself. So he throws a kunai at some conveniently placed bombs, and they both fall down into a seamlessly never-ending pit. So while they're free-falling, they're still throwing hands. Splinter's throwing rights while Shredder's dragging them down the pillar. They was going so crazy, Splinter might catch him that nigga, bit his ass. Probably gave him rabies since he a rat. But Shredder ends up hitting a steel beam, and Splinter keeps on falling, and he hits a steel beam on the back of his head. And then he hit another one, and then he hit another one, until he finally hit the bottom. The fact that he survived this is insane. But that man was walking no time soon. His leg was shattered, turned into a straight spaghetti noodle. And Shredder, he climbed out of the bed. Not surprising at all. But Shredder was not done beating on these niggas, because later on the surface, you just see Leonardo go flying into a car, while Shredder just walking up trying to kill this man. So he grabs him and tries to squeeze the life out of him. But April and Karai come in and save this man, thinking that they could hold this man back. But they ended up realizing that this man Shredder don't give a damn if you man, woman, reptile, or rat. He's still gonna beat your ass regardless. So April threw a hot dog stand at this nigga with her force abilities, but this was just crazy. When dude mutated, he really took half of Hulk's moveset, because this is ridiculous. First the throw slam, and now the thunderclap. Oh my goodness. So they keep on fighting, and Karai stabs him in the neck, but she ends up getting backhanded, and he kicks April and sends her rolling. But she uses the force again, pushes that man back, and lo and behold, guess who came to join the fight?
Who's that?
So with the help of Truck Coon, they had to think this man was dead. It was a truck tanker, for Christ's sake. The nigga blew up the block. But soon they realized This was no ordinary menace.
It just keeps going. It's never fucking ending.
This man just ate a full-powered attack from Truck Coon. Then he decided to pick it up and throw that hoe at him. Karai was lucky as hell April had this force shit, because her little ass would have been squashed. But you know who did get squashed? Leonardo. Bro ran at him at full speed trying to recover. Jumps up, Superman punch, slams him on the ground, and is about to kill him. But here come Karai trying to plead and get through to this man. And here comes Shredder ugly like,
please, I didn't mean to hurt you.
What?
Please call me father.
But she looked at this man head in the face and told him,
"You're not my dad."
So Shredder was cooked. She punched this man in the heart, physically and mentally. So he had to retreat because he knew his emotions would get the best of him. And after that whole sequence, this man done caught I don't know how many cases of attempted murder and assault. This shit
damage.
is not countable.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's his weakness.
Yeah.
This whole time, I never thought about what his weakness would be. Clearly, it's emotional damage.
She should have stabbed him in the heart. I'm not sure why we're punching. Stab it.
Yeah, but you got to add in the child trauma as you do it. You never loved me as a kid. I've known that guy for 30 seconds. That rat's already a better dad. Yeah. Mom whispered to me in the afterlife she never loved you.
Turn his heart into a colander.
Yeah.
For blood.
Child abuse and the animal abuse, like damn. So when Shredder got back to base, this man started fiending for more mutagen. He told Stockman,
"Hey nigga, I need some more of that good shit."
Even Tiger Claw tried to stop him, but he punched him across the room
your friend.
and slammed Stockman's head and said,
"Shoot me up with that good shit now."
"Oh yes, master." So Shredder shot more mutagen into him, making this man a whole fucking addict. And with doing that, Shredder lost all emotional attachments. He did not care for Karai anymore.
So
in all actuality, the nigga actually woke up from his delusional last dream. Nigga finally realized, damn, that ain't my daughter. That's my biggest ops daughter. So shit, I might as well just go kill the bitch. And that's what he decided to do. All his weaknesses were gone. So later on, he finds Karai's hideout that's got multiple mutants in there, and he bounces down the door and just starts going off. Leatherhead tried to tackle him. He boots his big ass gator, slashed his kick to the side. Telekinetic monkey man comes in from the top rope, but gets
Again, why are you getting physical if you are a
Then Slash and
telekinetic?
Leatherhead just start getting their ass beat. He hit a whole combo on this fat ass gator, then threw him into a whole PC center, and the whole thing just caught on fire. That's how you know that PC was a straight toaster. And after he set the place on fire, he straight up told Karai,
"I'm here to kill you, bitch."
And this man held nothing back at all. She was having to fight for her life. She even told them, yo, we're all gonna die in this fire if you don't stop. But this is when we knew this man had no more attachments. He told her,
"It is fitting that you die in a fire, just like your
You're
mother."
cold-blooded, bro.
he didn't even care about Tang Shin no more.
Damn.
He straight up acknowledges now, yo, I killed that bitch, and I'm about to do the same to you.
Damn.
So with all her rage, she tried to stab this man in the heart, but the sword
No more emotional
and just by
damage.
this face,
Sorry.
she knew she was about to see her mama.
Yep.
Shredder electric wind God fisted her ass off of the second floor.
difference.
And then she also had debris of the building landing
Just
on
like her mom.
She was cooked. And Shredder looked at her lifeless body and walked away, leaving her to burn alive.
Wow.
Yeah, that's arson, attempted murder, assault, animal abuse, etc. He laid out every motherfucker
Everybody
in
is
there,
fucked up.
1v5, and wiped the whole team. So after this, Karai had to go to the hospital, and I'm surprised her ass ain't died. But I mean, shit, I guess it's kind of impressive. You survived a Shoryuken from a 500-pound nigga with pure muscle. Even though her neck broke as fuck, at least you get to live another day. But after this, Splinter said enough is enough. I'm killing this nigga tonight. So later that night on top of this skyscraper, Splinter and a team that consisted of Raphael, April, Slash, and Casey's sorry ass decide to confront Shredder.
So like all those people that you just listed have all lost to this nigga already.
Right.
Multiple times even. Y'all didn't think you needed to try something / somebody new?
And in this case, they're doing nothing different except just jump him again.
But if we repeatedly jump him, eventually it'll work.
That's what I'm saying. They are thinking this through like a good war tactic. Just keep coming back. That's what the Romans did. We just got new people.
Eventually he'll run out of stamina.
And just try it. I don't know.
Eventually his stamina bar will run out.
They just pretended like they had a plan, but they really didn't. Just throw bodies at the wall.
Yeah. Because this is crazy. And this nigga, who the fuck is this? And why is he dressed in hockey gear?
Yeah, I don't know what his deal is.
This is upsetting. This is what is this finna do for you?
Yeah.
What is this gonna do? Why does nobody have a gun?
Hockey gear.
Come on, man.
Patiently waited on top of this building until he appeared. So the final showdown between Rat and Super Nigga began, and both these men knew tonight one of us is not leaving this rooftop alive. So they get to squabbling, and Shredder's already sitting in both flying. And look at him, he's crawling for dear life, trying to not get squashed, but he gets grabbed, got flung in the air, then gets his spine shattered. So then here comes Slash, oversized ass, coming to get his ass whooped again, just to get twirled around, then throws his own beast total into this sign. Bro really hit him with the Mario 64, so long, Bowser, ass throw. You know there's gotta be a reference because bro looks like Bowser's fat ass. So then here comes Raphael with a Tatsumaki but this did nothing but just piss him off. He jumped on this man's back and started stabbing him, while Casey was hitting him with drive-bys. But he slams him off of him and pounds his face in. Niggas started beating this shit like y'all nasty niggas when y'all saw Sue Storm. So he boosts Raphael across the building, and he ends up hitting Casey, and he started flying off the building. That man started falling 30 floors high. So then here come April, mad as shit. And wait a minute, stop.
Yeah.
That hair.
Syndrome.
I've seen you
Syndrome.
before.
Syndrome. Yeah.
I'm a new superhero.
I'm Syndrome.
So the reincarnation of Syndrome started throwing debris at him. But Syndrome in this universe was still sorry as hell.
Yeah.
Bro got crushed in one hit. You should have listened to Mr. Incredible all those years when he told you, go home, kid. Because you still sorry as hell. So with everybody cooked, it was all up to Splinter. So Splinter entered a flow state and started cooking. He pushed bro back and gave him this crazy mid-air 16 combo. Then ended up cutting off both of his claws in succession. And he actually brought Super Shredder to his knees. But sadly for Splinter, this was the beginning of the end. When he walked up to deliver the final blow, Shredder smacks this man upright, bounces him like a basketball, then he runs up to him, then grabs his face and starts beating the life out of him, throwing him like a frisbee and shit. This was terrible. So while Splinter was just down and out, and Shredder started running towards him, he had one little trick left up his sleeve. He had a little rope in his sword that he used to trip Shredder up and make him glide and fall off the building. So Raphael and them was happy as shit, thinking that they beat Shredder.
But that's not gonna kill him.
God,
we know that's not gonna
was
kill
yet
him.
to come.
Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet.
Bro!
And Shredder could finally say, for the second time and permanently,
Yoshi is dead!
He killed you in
this man's corpse off
universes.
the building, falling all the way from the top of that roof and dying.
What? Damn, this shit is cinema.
Yeah.
So I guess second time's the charm because Splinter was dead. No coming back to life this time. Shredder won. He completed his lifelong crusade of hatred and killed the man he hated the most. His own brother. All over a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You know who she looks like?
Huh.
You know who she looks like?
Huh.
That spider creature with the face.
From what?
It's like from some game. I don't know. Hold on.
Okay.
Spider guy with face.
Okay, yeah.
This!
She does. That is what she looks like. Yeah, good call. Yeah, high five.
I don't know what this is from. But
yeah, that's it.
That's what she looks like.
Damn, that is what that's it, dude. That's it. I was trying to figure out so unsettling of a face.
Oh my God! You killed your brother over a shorty! Not once, but twice!
Bro.
This is a type of hatred I've never seen before. Oh, there's a disturbance in the force with this one. And you know what's crazy? Karai didn't even get to go to the funeral because her ass was in a coma.
Damn.
This man teared a whole family apart over some damn coochie. Lord have mercy, my brothers. We must stay focused. We must stay focused. So after this tragedy, the turtle said, nah, This nigga gotta die. We inherited the
Yeah,
beef.
but
So
you
they dressed
suck,
up in all
so-
black for this man's funeral because they was about to slide on his ass.
They
So
ain't really
later that day, they arrived to Shredder's crib, and he was waiting for these boys.
Right.
This nigga was standing on top of the roof with a Molotov just ore farming. So he lit his $2.5 million mansion on fire just so they could all get on the roof. This man is sacrificing literally anything and everything to end their bloodline. First his body, and now his crib. So the final battle started, and they was jumping Shredder in perfect sync. But even though they were masters of jump jitsu, it still didn't work. Shredder was still beating them like they stole something. This man kicked Michelangelo so hard, the nigga swung his body like 6 times. Then after this, he full sings him across the roof. So at this point, Shredder just started singling him out. First he goes after Donatello, Sweet Chin Music's his smart ass, and eliminates him from the battle. Next was Mikey, and you cannot tell me this man is not taking this seriously right now. This man is emoting, doing his little dancey dance. So he came down, but Shredder just dodged it, grabs his nunchucks, and punching him out the arena. Mikey got fucking clobbered. So Leonardo and Raphael were the last two standing, and this evisceration just didn't stop. Look at what he just did to Raphael. He just casually grabbed this man, then flipped like an acrobat, then planted his face in the ground. This is just nasty work at this point. But Raphael was not about to go out like that. Because out of all the turtles, this nigga is a fucking menace. He started whooping this nigga, slamming him through walls, then slammed his face on this pipe repeatedly until he broke this man's neck. And he just looking at his hunched over body like, yeah, nigga, fuck you talking about, I spuffed my fuck, nigga. But even though Raphael turned into the reincarnation of King Von for a second, that man still got up and said, get off my property. That man told Satan's greatest soldier, stay your ass in hell, nigga. So the last man standing was, of course, Leonardo. So Shredder continues his onslaught and proceeds to beat this man to death. That man Leonardo was fighting for any ounce of plot armor he could get because his ass was about to see God. So he ends up breaking his arm and full sends him about 20 yards. And this looks like the end for the Ninja Turtles. Shredder walked up to his body and said,
this is the end, Nigga Turtle.
But that last bit of plot armor kicked in for Leonardo. He ends up seeing Splinter's Force Ghost, and Splinter told him, my son, I swear to God, if you do not kill this nigga, I cannot rest in peace. Wake up, my son. Kill this hating ass nigga. So Leonardo tapped into the Avatar state, and he then officially inherited the beef. He got Splinter's spirit in him now. So he starts going crazy and puts Shredder in a whole blender. So then he picked back up his sword. And with all his rage and his hatred passed down from his daddy to him, he ended the cycle. Leonardo decapitated this man. And after he decapitated, Leonardo walked back over to everybody with his head, displayed it, and drops this man's head on the ground, finally putting an end to the Shredder.
I lied.
What? What do you mean?
Don't piss me off.
Now hold on there. You thought this was over, didn't you? You thought we was gonna glaze the nigga in the trial and get ready for the next video. No, nigga, we're not done. There is something that this man did that cannot be ignored.
Are kidding
and that is why we are having a special exhibit. Exhibit S. Beating the Bat. So Shredder decided to expand his criminal empire. So the city he chose to expand his operations in is none other than like the most dangerous city of all.
They gave him a crossover with Batman though?
Oh my God.
Hey, that shit's hard. So just to be clear, that one is over. He did behead them to end it. But that's not the end of the Shredder legacy.
Right.
So we gotta keep going.
Okay.
All time. Gotham. And I mean, why not? It's fucking open season over there. I mean, criminals break out of Arkham every day because the security's just
you should do a Batman video. That'd be hard.
Yes, it happens every Saturday. These niggas gotta be blind or something. But even though this police force is hot garbage, if you are a criminal here, there is one man that you will fear. And that is none other than a rich man in a bat suit.
Hey, crazy.
One fateful night, Batman was getting jumped by a bunch of foot ninja, but by nobody's surprise, these boys are light work for this man. Just another day in the office for Gotham's greatest detective. So after he finishes whooping every single one of their asses, he picks up this one foot ninja and starts interrogating him like, who the fuck are you? What the fuck are you in my city? But right when the foot ninja started speaking, he catches a shuriken to the dome. And it was by none other than Shredder. This man was not playing around. He said snitches get stitches. I mean, you already know the nigga does not like rats. So why would you decide to be a rat? So Batman tried to get him down with his grappling gun. But Shredder just turned around and just cut that junk off. So he decides to drop down to the ground because he's already made his decision to run the hands. And he wanted this too. He said,
I know who you are, Bat. Do you know what this would do for my legacy if I beat your ass?
Damn.
So me versus you, one-on-one, no prep time, nigga.
So Shredder threw a smoke bomb and the battle for the best hand throw on the planet began. So Shredder comes in swinging, but Batman activates that Ultra Instinct. But Shredder does a good flip move, knee to the torso, and he got that man Batman staggered. Then he grabs Mark's coat and throws him across the room. And that man Batman was shook. He was like, holy shit, I ain't never fought no nigga like this. What makes it worse, this nigga ain't give me no fucking prep time. So Batman pops up and throws a bunch of batarangs at him. But this is when Shredder showed that he was on another level. Bro started pushing through the batarangs. Batman couldn't even zone this man out.
Nigga, what the fuck is this?
So Shredder gets back in range and starts pressuring him again. But Shredder whips a roundhouse, gets the other one blocking his leg taken out. Then Batman grabs his head and slams it on the rail. So then this man Shredder was shook. He was thinking, God damn, this motherfucker just gave me at least stage 2 CTE. But Batman was not done with the counter game. Shredder gets up and gets countered again and slammed on the ground. Then he gets up again, starts trying to run his offense, but he gets countered again. Oh, Master Bruce is reading that nigga. So then he comes flying in with a roundhouse, but Shredder blocks his strikes, slams his head on the control panel, but then he went in for the killing blow and missed. But then here go Batman's super strong ass. Nigga shatters his claws with his bare hands, then booted him off of him, then he blocks his next strike and shatters his other claw. So then he judo throws him, then knees this man's head into a control panel. Hit him so hard he indented his head into it. But Shredder was not about to get bitched like this. He gets up and lands a nice ass combo, then shatters this man's throat. Jesus! There's no wonder Batman be talking like this half the damn time.
The
throat.
He fucking karate chopped that nigga in his neck.
Throat.
He tried to crush his windpipe.
Oh my God.
Man just deleted his trachea.
That's
so
crazy.
Batman kicks him off of him. And both these boys was cooked. They was putting it all on the line for their legacy. This was that once in a lifetime John Cena versus The Rock match. Braun versus Steph, Christmas Day. These niggas was leaving it all on the court. So Batman jumps down. And right when he jumped, this fight was over. Shredder started charging up the Sato Oshi strike, a legendary Foot Clan technique that will kill you on impact, and it is also deadly to the person that uses it. That's how you know this man Shredder was putting it all on the line. So he hits this man Batman dead in the chest, and it was over. This man's soul left his body, and he got flung into some steel pipes. And Batman, my GOAT, was cooked. Internal bleeding like crazy and knocked the out. Even Shredder was struggling to get up after using that attack. Now, obviously, Batman survived this attack. Because, I mean, let's be for real. This is the same nigga that dodged a fucking Omega Beam. But it was all worth it to him. Because Shredder could say officially for his legacy,
he beat his ass.
Batman one-on-one with straight hands.
The Shredder that's cold. Cold ending.
Conclusion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final spreadsheet of the 2012 Shredder. And all I gotta say is, damn.
Arson times 2, attempted murder times 26, animal abuse times 18, assault and battery times 31.
The child abuse is crazy.
Actual murder times 3. I feel like the number's got to be higher than 3.
Well, the act of terror it filters into act of terror.
Okay. Destroying Earth and killing 8 billion people. Absolutely terrible father. CPS should be called ASAP. Yeah.
Just damn. Now, since this is the end of the Shredder trials, if I had to rank the 3 Shredders that we did, I would rank them as follows. Bronze medal, Tengu. Silver medal, Utrom. And first place goes to none other than the 2012 Shredder. And there is a reason why. With Utrom, I would say he is the purest of evil out of all of them. But the reason that I put the 2012 version over this man is because he's also pure evil, but the lengths of hatred he went to are insane. So personal. Trying to kill a man over a bitch, taking his daughter, killing your ex, killing your dad, annihilating your clan, raising and gaslighting the daughter to hate her actual father, then being one of the worst dads to ever grace the planet, and speaking of the planet, sacrificing it and yourself to kill the man you hated the most, then sacrificing your humanity.
There's just so much detail in it.
That is why I have put this man at the #1 spot. So congratulations to 2012 and Utrom, you have made the round table. Sorry, Tengu, but you didn't make the cut, nigga.
Get out!
Oh, so sad. Anyways, man, that concludes the Shredder trials. Now, I know this video was long as shit.
It was fun.
If you made it this far, drop a like so I can see if people actually listen to me yap for like an hour. And yes, the elephant in the room, I know I was gone for like 3 months, my nigga. I'm sorry. So to make up for that, 2 videos a month till the summer. I'm not saying a whole year yet because I gotta see if I can do this shit first. But I gotta believe in myself.
I don't
believe
God
help me.
2 videos a month till summer? I don't believe that shit one bit.
Not even a little bit.
What'd you think about this part of the video?
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. The only thing that just kept pissing me off throughout this entire video was the repeated ass whooping and their refusal to switch strategies.
Yeah, they put so much thought process on what the enemy was doing.
Yeah.
They didn't give the good guys any real strategy.
Like, give me like some poison. Give me something.
Yeah, they just
said, nuke.
They said, look, man, we're in it for the love of Kung Fu.
Right.
You know, it's got to lead us to the promised land or we got nothing. I'm sure as the story goes, I'm sure there is some storyline reason why they train and fight the way they do or some plot reason.
Yeah.
You know, but the choreographing was so good in the fights. You just see them getting their ass whooped in great detail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just they took a lot of time to bring a fucking bazooka.
Nah, man, they took their time beating their ass.
Pepper spray, bear spray works wonders on everybody.
They threw one smoke bomb one time.
Yeah.
Half the time they couldn't even pull their weapons out. It was getting beat so fast.
Like, come on, bro. So that is a general frustration that I have with a lot of shows. I understand that the heroes have to get beat up a little bit. You know, you gotta knock them around a little bit.
Yeah, but
like when it's repeated, you know, it's like the Super Bowl. You know, it's like how the Super Bowl was, and how Kansas City just kept getting bam, 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 bam. I'm not gonna do it. No, I am. Bam! Like that.
They got one drive going, then DeJean with the interception, pick 6.
I can't. Like that's what it feels like, and that's not. It stops being fun.
It is fun initially, but after a while you go, all right, this is getting old.
Yeah.
Hey, this was so good. Thanks for bringing me here. This was so brutal. And
I didn't have a choice.
This was detailed torture. You're right. And I'm glad to be here, but I'm also ready to leave.
Yeah.
So I'm getting out.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave your reaction requests and recommendations down in the comments below. It's done, okay? We did the CJ video. You can stop asking for it now. And other than that, peace out, Hope Biscuits. It's Skittin' Lit.